Hey guys, the David Anderson 7 here, bringing you another video. And today I'm going to be doing an Arsenal video, if you couldn't tell by all the Nerf guns. And first of all, my Arsenal is definitely not the biggest, but it's not the smallest, which is cool. It'll probably expand over time, so I might do one of these every year to show off how many I've increased by or decreased by, because I might have sold some for like a Nerf gun. There are also a few honorable mentions before I start that couldn't make it in because they're in surgery because I broke them trying to mod them. Well, by them, I mean the Vulcan, and trying to mod, I mean trying to fix something. So first off, we have the Alpha Trooper, the old one. My brother gave it to me so I could do a special mod, which is in progress. There are also two Flip Furies down there in my workshop, which are mounted together. It was requested by another fellow, one of my subscribers. I just have to work on the barrel to make it fit. My Fire Strike, or whatever it's called, is down there because I'm giving it to my brother. I'm doing a Nerf mod with him. My Vulcan, of course, is down there because I burned out the motor. I replaced it. And now I'm waiting on a LiPo battery and charger because I don't have a charger yet, so I'm trying to get a charger and a LiPo battery for it. I might use a nickel metal hydride, but I'm not sure. And I think that's all I've got down there. I have a strong arm and strife down there, little project I'm working on. So let's get started. First off, I have my strife, the Biofire. It's a simple mod I did. It's black and green. Says Biofire on both sides. And I was actually quite proud with this one. I thought the black turned out pretty well and the green was nice. This was like my first successful paint job, actually. And I think it turned out pretty nicely, honestly. There were no performance mods to it. I was thinking of putting some lithium-ion batteries in it, but that never happened. But yeah, it was a little cool stripe I did. No performance mods. In the future, when I do get my LiPo battery, I might put some Hellcat motors in there, a 3S, rewire it. But anyway, I don't know where I'm gonna set these. Next, we have my railgun. Now, this was a really cool thing that I did. This was a really nice paint job. This is actually my most recent mod too. It had a silver with dry brushing, and it had black. And if you don't know, this is the railgun from Halo. This is an Alpha Hawk, and it also has LEDs. You can check out my video. I think it was a couple videos ago. It also has the battery pack here. And if you guys are interested in this, or any of my modified guns, really, give me a comment, because I'll sell them to you. Oh, there's still a few darts in here. But yeah, it's an Alpha Hawk. It was painted to look like a railgun. And a lot of people said I did a good job. I'm kind of agreeing. I think I did a pretty nice job with this. Moving on. It's awkward. We have another strife. And this was my Green Fury. And I ran out of names at the point, so that's why it's called Green Fury. And I think there might be solder in there. I think it's probably solder that I accidentally left in there. But this is yet another strife. I call it Green Fury because it's green like a dragon. I made a black mouth and I failed to paint teeth on here. Not much you can do. I left a few things orange because, safety reasons. It also has this big bulky battery pack, and that is for 18... I forget what it's called. 18... I have it right here. 18650 batteries, yeah. 18650 lithium-ion batteries. And those are powerful, but Luca Smith said my motors didn't sound like they were running well, so I'm going to try LiPo batteries, and it could have just been the motors. I'm also going to start using 180 motors. So yeah, it's green, it has black and white, it runs on 18650 lithium-ion batteries. I didn't rewire it, which I'm going to start doing now when I use my LiPos. And I think by now you should know I'm going to start using LiPos pretty soon. I'm about to come into some money, so yeah. moving on. I don't know what that sound was. Moving on. And before I show you this, some of these I did not review, so I might review them too. But moving on, we have the what's this called? Cyclone Shock. I remember in 2015, right before it came out, I really wanted this thing. I just love the look of it. I really wanted this. And if I'm not mistaken, this was the first of the Mega, so that's another reason why I wanted it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the first Mega. But yeah, it was a 6-cylinder. It had a huge plunger, great performance. I rarely use it now, but I actually should use it more because it's a really nice kind of like a hand cannon. It's a really nice hand cannon, and it also has this grip on here because it's so large. So I mean, I guess you might not call it a hand cannon, but it looks really nice, and I like it. And this is also a lot silenter. Believe it or not, this is more silent than the Maverick, and this has a much bigger barrel defender. So yeah, this one's cool. Also has the cool Mega colors that I like. Next up is the Deluxe Stormtrooper Blaster, and it doesn't have its stock or scope on it. I actually forgot that it came with those. And whenever I might have done a review on this, and I think I said, whenever I prime it and fire, there's this weird noise. It could be a loose spring or something, but it's really bugging me. And I'm gonna open this thing soon. I haven't gotten to it, but I don't know. It's just really bugging me. Not exactly the most powerful of the guns, but it wasn't really for power. It looks a lot like a Stormtrooper blaster from what's that? I forget. Force Awakens, and it's pretty nice, like a Rampage. Basically a Rampage, but yeah. Moving on. This is my modified rough cut. I made it shoot 8 darts at once. It was a ginormous performance drop, but it looks, I mean, it's pretty cool being able to shoot 8 darts at once. The voice cracks tonight, jeez. But yeah, it's cool being able to shoot 8 darts at once. Massive performance drop, though. Just basically a rough cut that shoots 8. Next up, I swear, these are gonna fall soon. Next up is my Hailfire, and I absolutely hate this thing. Like, I used to love it. It was one of my first Nerf guns. I mean, I don't hate it. It's okay. But the system is so bad. I just can't... I can't call it good because of a few, like, feeding things, and it's just so bulky. If I wanted a bulky gun, I'd take the Vulcan, which I have a Vulcan, so I'm good. But yeah, this is a cool gun, cool concept, but it's ridiculous. I just don't really like it. So moving on from that, we have the Vortex Pyragon. Yeah, Pyragon. And this is actually jammed. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's jammed because there's no magazine. No, wait, no. It should be able to prime for a magazine. It's odd, it's jammed. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't think I did a review on this, but it's a really cool gun, one of my favorites. Of the Vortex anyway. Not really of the regular. But it looks really cool. I mean, I kind of like the Vortex actually. The discs are nice. And I wish they'd kind of continue the Vortex. Those were actually pretty cool. But yeah, it has a nice wide barrel. And it looks kind of like the Boolean Gemini from Destiny. It's just a really cool weapon. I like it. Stock, which is kind of weird. Well, I mean, it's cool, but it's weird. And it was just a really pretty cool gun. Next up, we have, I guess I skipped it. We have my Hammer Shot. Classic, and it's good. Classics are always good, kids. 5-shot cylinder. I'm probably going to 3D print a 7-shot cylinder soon enough. And I might also modify this bad boy. It's pretty nice. It's like a real kind of firearm. hammer firearm, like Last Word from Destiny. And I just think it's a pretty nice gun. Good ranges, it's zombie strike. Pretty nice. Told you. Next up, we have the Killer. And this is by far my favorite Nerf gun, I think. This is my fully decked out Rapid Strike. It was minimized in the front, minimized in the back. It runs on the Ace 18650s, which I wish I could change to LiPo, but I already epoxied this on, and there's no room for a LiPo in this thing. But yeah, it's minimized. It's super cool. I just really like it. Custom 3D printed front. For information on this, you can go check out the mod for it. This is clearly not functional, sadly. But yeah, it had a high rate of fire, and I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. It was also one of my favorite paint jobs, and I just really like this thing. It has a lot of meaning to me. Next up, we have my Plan C, which is currently very broken. The knife is off. The wiring came undone for some reason. I think my brother sat on it, because he's a brother. But, it's really cool, actually. It's Recon Mark II, which is one of my favorite springers, actually. Where? Slap me. It has the stock on it. It really does look like a fusion rifle. It has an LED in it, which would be working right now if the battery pack was still on here. Still fires and everything. It has a really nice paint job, too. And the only thing I hated about this, two things. One thing I did. I wired the wires on the outside because it was one of my first, and it was really stupid. And the switch is on the outside. It's not even hooked up to the trigger like I did with my railgun. And what Nerf did, the whole magazine debacle, which was really dumb. But, yeah, this is a really cool mod that I did. I like it. Next up, let's go with my... What is this? I don't even remember what this thing's called. What is this? The, Pew Pew. Yeah, here's my mid-art tag Pew Pew. Terrible ranges, but, it's pretty cool, and I think they use these in the competitions. I never did a competition. Would have been cool. It had the dart storage in the gun, which is actually pretty cool. The prime I like. It's just really bulky, and I just don't really like this thing. But the only reason I bought it was because it was like $4 at Goodwill. So Goodwill's a buy. And speaking of, if you guys want to see Nerf thrifting, comment below, and I will. But yeah, this is a pretty cool thing. Not really. Even as a jam door for some reason. And I said it was $4. Next up is probably this is my favorite rival gun, the Artemis. Just listen to that. Oh, and by the way, I remember from my review, I couldn't figure out where the plunger was. I found it. It's in here. Didn't even open it yet. I probably will. But, yeah, it comes with the safety like all rival guns. I don't really know why. It's just a toy. No stock. But the reload is really cool. The whole rotating thing. Super cool. The grip is nice. I'd love to put a shotgun grip on here, but I don't think that's going to happen. But, yeah, it's a really cool blaster. Next up, we'll go with my Recon. This might have been my second Nerf gun. My Maverick was definitely my first. But, unless my Secret Shot, or whatever that thing was called. The little McDonald's one, I don't know. But yeah, classic, terrible ranges. I tried modding this once, which was, when I was really inexperienced. I might try again. I think I tried to turn it into I was planning to turn it into an icebreaker. I never got to that, because as I said, I was inexperienced. By the way, this summer there will be a lot more mods than last summer. Last summer I promised myself I'd do a lot of mods, and here we are. This summer I'm going to try and do more. But anyway, standard and strike crappy ranges. It's really cool though. I like this thing, especially with all the attachments. I kind of like it better than the Retaliator just because it's a classic, you know. Classics rock. next up is the... Oh, gosh. Okay. Next up is my Roto Fury, and it's actually still loaded. So I just used it. The colors are amazing. This is my... Actually, I really like all the Mega Guns. They're all pretty diverse, except for... No, they are. And they're all pretty cool. I love the prime on this thing. The barrel's nice. The colors are amazing. The only thing I wish Nerf would do with their Mega Guns is add a stock. I really need a stock on here. But yeah, it's really cool. Next up is my Raven. And this I got for Christmas in 2015. Not 16. 16 was last year. Yeah, 15. And I love the Raven. I've always wanted a Raven. I've wanted a Raven since I really got into Nerf, which was when I was like 7. I didn't start wanting Nerf guns, of course, when I was 7, but I really got into Nerf when I was 7. And ever since I really started getting into Nerf, I wanted one of these. And now I have one, thanks to my brother. He's not a total butt, so that's nice. The Raven's really cool with the barrel and everything. You can always add a barrel, which is really nice. The stock is fine how it is. And speaking of, I'm actually going to do a full auto mod of this thing, so stay tuned for that. That'll be really cool. But yeah, this is one of my favorite Nerf guns that I actually own. I love this thing. And if I perform that full auto mod, it'll probably be my favorite. Until I do another mod that I'm thinking of. Pretty pricey. Anyway. Next, we have my... Why isn't it... I didn't even remove the locks in this thing. This is my Demolisher, believe it or not. I bought this thing off eBay, and it's basically an oversized strike now, because I cut off the bottom for a really cool mod, and I still don't regret it. It's kind of a safety hazard, but you know, it's pretty cool still. Basically a strike, but with a rocket launcher that doesn't even exist. So this is basically a strike now. Moving on. We have my Alpha Trooper. I've loved this thing. It jams quite a lot. That's because I use really crappy darts. But I love this thing. It's really cool. And now on Amazon it's $150. And my grandparents bought this for me, so pretty cool. But I like this thing. Stock, no barrel. I would add a barrel if I have the time, which if I have time, I will. I was gonna paint it, which is still on the drawing board. You know what? I need a drawing board somewhere with my ideas. I like a cork board where I can pin my ideas right above my bed or down in my workshop. But anyway, yeah, really nice. Had a good prime. Actually, pretty good performance too. It's always nice. Over here, I'm just gonna start putting these back on my bed. Actually, over here we have my Rhino Fire, and this is my first mod, and it wasn't successful. This was my Maverick. Yes, my first Nerf gun I had to go and trash. I was really stupid. Honestly, if I could somehow remove the epoxy from this thing, I could fix it, which would be pretty cool. What actually happened is when I was modding this, the little piece that holds the metal bracket in that actually primes the thing, the piece cracked, so the metal piece won't fit in anymore, which really sucks. But anyway, yeah. Rhino Fire, uncompleted Maverick, but it's still really cool. Doesn't work. I really wish it did. This was actually a really good gun. And I had to go and crap up my strong arm too. I don't know what it is, but I really crap these things up. I'm not gonna break my cyclone shock there. But yeah, this was cool. I tried to perform an LED mod on this. I was really new back then. Trying to make a freaking clay horn. I don't know what I did, but the paint job is actually really good. I love the paint job. I did a pretty good job on this, looking back. And I know why. I put a clear coat on this. That's right. Clear coats are the way to go. Axel, I think. Axel Gaming, or I think I'm pronouncing that right. Axel Gaming said I should put a clear coat on, and I agree. This is the only one that did that on. I don't know why, but yeah, I agree. Anyway, now, right before we get into my floor, we have my Mobius from Destiny. Sorry, just putting some stuff in my bed. Okay, we have a Mobius from Destiny. This thing is so cool. This is my Atlas, and it's so cool that you should buy it. That's right, this thing, well, it was on eBay, and it expired, so I'm going to give you guys another chance to purchase it. It's going on eBay again, soon probably. But yeah, it's an Atlas. I didn't perform any mods on it, of course, it's already good. Except for a really nice paint job, and the stock, kind of crappy. But yeah, same thing, still works the same. I did remove the safety, actually, which was smart. Enough said about that. Next, we're actually going to get down here now, is my Modulus. And I did do a review of this thing, I think. Yeah. So, my Modulus, I actually like the Modulus, but I only have 2. And the other one I have is a lot better. This one's still nice. It has a battery pack in the prime, which is nice. Attachments all over. And I might try and make this thing full auto too, because, you know, why not? But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this thing. Not my favorite, definitely, but it's nice. Basically a Strife, which a bit longer, and attachments. Next we have my Rapid Strike. This is my other Rapid Strike, and I think this is the one I owned. My brother had one, and I had one, and my brother gave me his, and this is either mine, or mine is the one that I minimized. But, this one I actually did with my grandfather, and it's really cool. It has lithium-ion batteries, not even 85, or, what is it? Not even 15650, or 18650. Not even 18650. It uses, I don't know, like, I don't even know, but they're definitely not 18650 or LiPo. But, yeah, it's kind of a sleeper, but it's really nice, honestly. This was actually, second mod, maybe? I can't remember. 4th? I don't know. I've done a lot of mods, honestly. Well, not a lot, but yeah. So that one's cool. Next, we have my Quick 16, and there were actually a few good dart tag guns, including this one, and like the Swarm Fighter. But yeah, this one's, they all, well, Quick 16 and the other one have this thing. And I actually like this one. It has a nice shape, kind of, to it. It can hold 16 darts, I think. And as you can see, I purchased it for $4.97 at Goodwill. I didn't even take that. I don't even think I noticed that. But, yeah. This thing's nice. It comes with a stock attachment. That's cool. Next, we have my crap ECS. I don't know why I keep dissing my guns. I'm being really rude to my guns, you know? Anyway, my crap ECS. I wasted a freaking $80 on this thing. I mean, I'm sad. $80 for a crappy camera and a microphone. I shouldn't have listened to Nerf Boy. Wasn't worth $80. I got scammed. But anyway, that's why I'm not buying the new Modulus camera gun, whatever the frick it's called. But yeah, basically a Stripe camera. Perfect camera. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to shame myself with that. Here is my other Modulus, and this one was featured in my Kit Kat Kleptomania video. This is the Tri-Strike. Yeah. I like how I look at it for the name, and I can't even see the name on my side. I just remember it right as I'm looking. But yeah, it came with a really cool stock rocket system and a dart launcher in the front, and it's basically a long strike, but with much better performance, which I absolutely love. This thing It's just really awesome. This is actually a really nice spinner. And yeah, I really liked this thing. The stock could have been a lot better, but, you know, what can you do? We're getting down to our last 4 now. So here we have my Zeus, a really nice flywheel rifle blaster. Very heavy, of course. So I might do a lipo mod to this, make it full auto, because then I'd have a chaos for half the price. Believe it or not, I bought this thing at Goodwill for $30. They actually let me get away with that. $30 for a Goodwill gun. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than it was back then. It was $50 back then, but even $30 at Goodwill, that doesn't seem right. Called Goodwill, not Scamwell. Anyway, it's a really cool gun. It has a flying wheel, safety crap. Heavy but nice. Sounds like a lawnmower until it revs up. When it does rev up, it's really cool. All rival blasters have a lot of power. I mean, rival, is it really a gun or is it a blaster? I mean, if it has a safety, shouldn't it be considered a gun? Did I just start a new debate? Oh, darn. New video idea. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Shoulder as well. It looks nice. It has a sight on the top. Anyway, that's pretty cool. My eyes are really itchy. Anyway, down to our last 3 now. We have my sludge fire. And I love the sludge fire. It was really crappy before, and then I put in some good darts, and it actually worked again. But I love the load, and then the shells are awesome. I'm probably going to perform a spring mod on this, maybe, if I actually get time. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Stock is nice, shells, really cool shotgun. Now, I'm going to give you a clue. It's not really a shotgun because you actually have to, it's more of a musket rifle kind of thing, because you usually load a shotgun through the bottom, and you actually load shells through the bottom. You don't break the gun to load a shell. So, there's a clue. To what? I don't even know what that's a clue to. Clue to space? I don't know. Anyway, pretty cool. And right here, we have one of my favorite mods, because it was like my second mod, and I absolutely love it. My Nerf Demolish Shot. And it's basically a long shot integrated with a demolish. No, it's a demolisher rockets integrated with a long shot. Hence the demolish shot. And I think this is actually really cool. Fires well still. And it has the rocket capabilities, which are pretty sweet, honestly. I really like this thing, honestly. I think it turned out very well. Yeah. And now, finally, I did not save the best for last. We have here the Alien Menace Incisor, I think it's pronounced. This is a very bulky but awesome gun blaster. It holds 24 darts, I think, 20 or 24. It has a beast handle, which also acts as a jam handle thing. It has really nice aesthetics, batteries in the back, so it kind of evens out the weight. And it's just really cool. The only thing I hated about this thing was the stock. You have a really awesome gun and a really crappy stock. But anyway, I love this thing. The bones on top are nice. And I don't really think of any mods I would do. Maybe full auto. That'd be cool. Actually. That'd be really cool. Ow. Yeah. Savage, actually. Anyway, guys, I just made a mess, but I hope you guys enjoyed. This was my first Arsenal video, so if it was a little long, I apologize. It's about 30 minutes, which is how long Arsenal videos usually are. I don't really know. I had a lot of guns, and I decided to describe them in detail for some reason. But if you guys like this, there will be another one next year if I have more guns, which I probably will. Or if I have less. If I have less, I'm not going to, because that'd become lame. But anyway, yeah. There's all my Nerf guns. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and get me to 1,000 subscribers, because there'll be a cool thing at 1,000 subscribers. Not for me, because I know that you guys probably know there is a YouTube setting that you get at 1,000 subscribers. I'm not talking about that. There's something in it for you guys at 1,000 subscribers. So let's get there. Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.